Remember that feeling of dread, of constant tension when playing Alien Isolation? What if I told you the very thing that made it so terrifying also made it a little too long? Okay, so let's talk about Alien Isolation. For many of us, it stands as a masterclass in survival horror. It brilliantly captured the suffocating dread of Ridley Scott's original film, putting us right in Amanda Ripley's shoes, hunted by the perfect organism. But let's be honest, didn't you, at times, feel like the game just kept going? Like it outstayed its welcome a little, pushing past a comfortable horror runtime of, say, 10 to 12 hours, into the 20-hour territory? Well, the game's writer, Dion Lay, recently shed some light on this, and the explanation is surprisingly simple, yet utterly fascinating. Speaking on the FRVR podcast, Lay revealed that a big part of the reason Isolation feels so long boils down to the Xenomorph itself. As development progressed, that iconic Aliens AI got smarter. And then, it got even smarter. By the time they perfected it, Lay realized that sequences which were once manageable now took significantly longer to navigate. You know, when the ultimate hunter is too good at hunting you, progress tends to slow to a crawl. It's like trying to outsmart a supercomputer when you're still using an abacus. They couldn't easily cut content without appending everything, as Lay put it, leading to a game that was perhaps unintentionally epic in length. Now, that's a fascinating look behind the curtain of a horror classic. But for those of you who still crave more Xenomorph action, there's even bigger news brewing in the dark corners of the gaming universe. We've known for a while that a proper sequel to Alien Isolation is in the works over at Creative Assembly, though we're probably a few years out from seeing that terrifying return. However, another Alien game, one that takes a very different approach to dealing with the creatures, appears to be much closer to release. We're talking about Aliens Fireteam Elite 2. You might remember the original Fireteam Elite from 2021, a cooperative third-person shooter that let you team up with friends to blast through hordes of xenomorphs. It was less about hiding and more about fighting back, a very different flavor of Alien experience. Well, a rating for its sequel just popped up on the YesRB website for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X/S, and PC, which is usually a pretty strong indicator that an official announcement, and maybe even a release, are just around the corner. This isn't a total shock for some of us, as a leaked presentation from developer Cold Iron Studios last year already hinted at its existence. The ESRB has given it a mature 17+ rating, as you'd expect from a game where you're facing off against acid-blooded monsters. Expect plenty of blood, gore, strong language, and, of course, a whole lot of violence. So, while we wait for more details on Fireteam Elite 2, or the distant promise of Alien Isolation 2, we can at least appreciate the behind-the-scenes struggles that made one of our favorite horror games a little bit more drawn out than intended. Sometimes, brilliance comes with a side of unexpected endurance. It truly makes you think about the delicate balance developers strike between creating intelligent AI and ensuring a smooth, paced gaming experience. Was Alien Isolation's length a flaw, or simply a byproduct of an AI so effective it forced us to slow down and truly feel the terror? What are your thoughts on a game being too long because its core mechanic is too good? We'd love to hear what you think. Drop a comment, share this episode, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our next deep dive into the tech and gaming world.